Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gabi if you didn't know, and now you know, and happy first day of Vlogmas. However, before we get into the intro, we need to have a little chat. We're doing things a little bit differently this year, especially with just everything monumental that happened this year, with being engaged, with it being Madden's first Christmas. I really want to be present in December this year, and normally when I do Vlogmas, because it's a video every single day, that kind of takes up all my priorities and I kind of put everything else to the side. So we're finding a little balance of everything, and I decided I'm gonna aim for 3 videos a week, which will basically be like 12 videos. So I asked on my Instagram whether we still wanna call it Vlogmas, whether we should call it 12 Days of Christmas, and overwhelmingly, it wasn't even an option, but everyone messaged me and said, call it the 12 Days of Vlogmas. So that's what we're doing this year. We're aiming for 12 videos. If I don't get all 12 videos in, I'm gonna not like put pressure on myself, because I just really want to be able to do both at the same time, but I don't want to completely neglect Vlogmas either. It is one of my favorite times of the entire year, and I love having a reason to kind of do all the Christmassy things and like make that kind of content. So we're gonna aim for 12. Don't hold me to it, because it may not happen. We also just have like a ton of competitions in December, way more than we normally do too. So there's just a lot happening, and I want to just be present for all of it and really take it in and enjoy it. So with that being said, it is officially the first day of the 12 days of Vlogmas. Let's get to the intro and get the video going. What day is it today?
It is the first day of Christmas.
Finally. We're obviously starting early, as we always do, but it's our first time decorating the house for Christmas, so we need to obviously get some more decorations. We have a lot more space to decorate. We, well specifically you, have an outside to finally decorate.
For sure.
And
I haven't put as much thought as I needed to when it comes to like understanding the layout of the house and like what I can do, so I feel like I might struggle a little bit with just getting the things that I want, or like
we can always come back. I'll never complain.
No, for sure. And I think honestly that might be the case, just to have an idea, because the inside's a different story, you know. But I definitely want to make it like even the primary guest bedrooms, balcony, like I want to do something on there, because like that'll just be easy. Like, even if you just wrap lights around the rail, I want to put like lights around. I don't know, I kind of want to outline the whole house in a sense, like with lights, and just like,
yeah, it's your first time.
We could even decorate the tree, but you know, we'll cross that bridge in a few seconds.
So we're doing the same vibe as last year, which we started to go more traditional Christmas. We did the deep like maroons and emerald greens, so not necessarily just like red and green, but more of like the deep colors, which I guess I see everywhere. That's like everyone's doing the Ralph Lauren Christmas, and it's kind of that.
Exactly.
So we're definitely going that vibe, minus like we're not adding the navy blues, but we're going like the browns, the maroons, the like jade emerald greens, and more of like the traditional vintage look. So, and
we did this last year before everybody decided they wanted to blow up this little polo Ralph Lauren type of Christmas.
We were ahead of the times. So we're not trend followers. We're trendsetters.
Type shit.
And we're just doing it again.
And better.
Yeah. So we're starting at Hobby Lobby, and throughout, I think we're gonna go Hobby Lobby and Target. I know they both have an Engaged 2025 ring, which we obviously have to get, or an ornament I mean, which I think we're gonna actually put up both trees. We need to figure out where we want to put the white tree, because we have 2 living rooms.
Well, we know exactly where it's going.
Somewhere in the front living room, obviously. And do we want to do...
right in front of the window.
We've never done like fun ornaments. Like, do we want to get some fun ornaments? Do we want to just start this year and get the engaged one, and then every year after this get a new one? No. Like fill it with normal ornaments. I
think so. I think like I don't want to, unless you come across multiple that were like, you know what, that makes sense, or... Yes, that's what I like to see. Here we go. There are so many options. I actually don't even see their ring box one, which I'm not too mad about, because I think the Target one is cuter anyway. So that's probably the one we're gonna end up getting. But are we getting any other fun ones? There's 2,500 to choose from. Very Ralph Lauren right now. And then this, tell me this is not Lexi Fuller in a Christmas pillow. We absolutely had to. We could not pass this up.
So we got that for her. This one's not for us, but everything else so far is. A little slightly let down. I feel like we're in between right now where a lot of the Christmas stuff is picked over, but like all the workers are restocking everything currently. But also that might not be a bad thing because I don't think we need that much. Like I do think we got a good amount last year. We just needed some staple things, which we did get the really expensive garland that they have here. But we don't have a garland, and I want to do our staircases where I'm going to put the stockings and everything because we don't have a mantle and we don't really have anywhere else to put them. So I want to make the staircase look nice. So we got the one nice garland, and we got a few little decor things that I think are going to pull everything together, but not as much as I was hoping for. So I think we're going to Target, and as long as we have time, we also might go to Walmart because I've heard, well, actually we already saw their Christmas decor section when it first came out, and it was very nice. And stop number 2. We're also not going to our normal Target. We're going to a new Target, so maybe we'll have better luck here.
Target, though.
They got the setup at this Target. This is literally Winter Wonderland. I love it. Okay, let's find our ornament. Secured. We got it. That's a fat rock.
That is. Oh, yours are big.
I love this. This is so fun. I love that we're starting like a tradition tree. We are back home. I officially just swapped out my fall slippers for my Christmas slippers. We are ready to go. It's haul time. I think this will probably be our smallest haul of Christmas decor ever in Vlogmas. And listen, there's still a big pile here. But I think next year I have to become the person that Christmas decor shops in October, because why was everything so picked over? I was actually a little disappointed. So we may start Vlogmas next year in literally before Halloween, because when I looked through the Christmas decor stuff early on, so much selection. I was like, oh, I'm so excited this year. And then actually going today and I'm like, wait, where did literally everything go that I already saw? So here's everything that we did end up getting. Starting with Hobby Lobby, we did get the big fancy garland that, I mean, thank God it's always 50% off, because the original price of this garland is $113, which I think is outrageous, but this one is very realistic looking. It's almost like rubber instead of, I don't know, whatever normal garlands are that don't look real, like they almost look plasticky. This one looks a lot more realistic, and I really want to make our staircase nice, so we did splurge on it a little bit. But we got the nice garland. I figured this is also like a one-time buy and we'll have it forever. That's how I justified it in my head. Along with that, I have a specific Pinterest picture saved of the way the staircase is decorated. And it includes some bells, and I didn't know exactly what kind of bells I wanted. So I have 2 of this little one. And then I got 2 of the full-length garlands, so we can kind of play around and figure out exactly how we want to style it. And then we actually ended up switching our pillow choice. I went from, instead of the Christmas aisle, I went to the actual like pillow section of Hobby Lobby, and they had another selection of Christmas pillows back there. And I thought this one was way classier. It still has like all the Christmas plaid, so it'll match, but it's a bunch of different Christmas trees in it. And I feel like that'll match every single color that we'll have out, and I am actually very excited about that. So that will probably be going on our main couch. I'm looking at the Christmas bin we have right now. Our first Christmas, I may have let Justin have a little too much say. And we went kind of crazy on Grinch pillows that don't match the aesthetic at all. But luckily, we have 2 living rooms. So I'm thinking we'll decorate this one more fun, because this is also going to be our fun Christmas tree with the engagement ornament. It'll eventually be like where we put our every year ornaments moving forward. But I think this room is a little bit more fun, even though it is the first thing you see when you walk in. So as much as I would love for that to be aesthetic and be like a good first impression, it's not as serious because it's not the living room that we really spend time in. So we'll make this one more fun. We'll put the Grinch pillows here, and then like this pillow will go in our living room, and that whole aesthetic is definitely going to be more like vintage, deep colors, Ralph Lauren kind of vibe. I got the plaid wrapping paper, which I will use for decor. Honestly, I wrap our coffee table books so that they look like presents. I'll probably use some of this for that. And then this is from Target. But this is like the most Justin wrapping paper ever. It's so cute. It matches the color scheme, and it's like vintage, ski resort, chalet. It looks so nice, and I feel like these are going to look really good next to each other under the tree, and then that way we can also differentiate like whose presents are whose, which I'm getting a little stressed that I have not bought any yet, and we're getting to that point. I have started making a good list though, so I feel pretty confident. I just have not purchased anything, but at least we have the wrapping paper for when I do. Then still from Hobby Lobby, I got some green candlesticks. I still have candlestick holders from last year. And I want to say I just left the normal white ones on, but just in case we need more pops of color, I got green. Because I don't think I have too much green decor. I think I got a lot of red decor. I have a lot of white, golds, beige. So I think we're going to need to throw a little bit more green in there. So I got those if we want to use them. We got one box of outdoor lighting because Justin was not prepared. He did not do his Pinterest research on how he wants to decorate the outside. He's in charge of the outside. I'm mainly in charge of the inside. And he's been waiting for us to have a house so he can do this. So this I'm going to let him have completely like creative freedom. But he wants to really figure out what lights will look best. So we just got one box to have them right now. But we'll probably have to go back and get more outdoor lighting once we figure out exactly how we want to do it. And then I think we only got one more thing from Hobby Lobby, which is kind of crazy. I feel like normally I go all out. But I am actually so excited we found this. So I originally wanted to get this for a little like coffee counter, not what I meant to say. A little kitchen counter decor moment. I have another Pinterest picture saved, but I feel like I've been seeing everywhere where people are styling like a picture frame in the back and then they're putting like salt and pepper shaker, a little mug, like I don't know, they're just styling it that way. So that was the plan originally with this. But it's the cutest little vintage coffee shop picture. But then I got home and I was looking at our coffee corner and I'm like, there's no way that this doesn't sit on top of our coffee cabinet. Like it says coffee shop. So we may have to switch up the idea. We'll see where it looks best. But I love the vibe of this picture. I've never seen anyone talk about this picture before either. So that was definitely a really good find. Yeah, that was somehow all of Hobby Lobby. So moving on to Target. First thing in the dollar section was this super cute gingerbread mug that I was also going to put out with our kitchen decor. And then Justin accidentally dropped it. And there's a little piece that came off that I still have. So I could either glue it back on or obviously he's like, I will literally go buy you another one because I am so sorry. And of course it's on the front, but I don't know. We'll see if I can put it back together or if we need a new one. But I think that might sit out on the kitchen counter as well. And then we got one. I like to get cheap candles that smell good that I actually want to burn because I found myself with Bath & Body Works candles because they're so expensive. I want to save them forever and I never want to burn them. Like I literally just got one out from our box in the garage of all of our candles. And put it, I'll show you, it's under our candle warmer on the kitchen counter. I've never burnt it once. I've never used it. But I like the candle warmer better because it prolongs it. So I feel like that'll be for our fancy candles. And then we just got this cheap one that smells honestly like a Christmas tree. It sounds really good. So this will be one that we actually burned because it was on sale. It was a pretty cheap candle from Target. And it still matches the aesthetic. Then we just hit up like the random cheap decor in the back and got as much as we could. Luckily, almost everything that they have this year is in our color scheme. So I got these two trees, this tree. Never have too many trees. I want to say, and maybe I don't need this. I think I remember trying to get this last year and I ended up having to order it on Target. And I want to say it came in damaged. That's what my memory is telling me. So I either already own this and it's not damaged and now I have two. Or it was damaged, I could never find another one. And now I got one. We'll see. We have lots more space to decorate. So even if I already have it, we'll be fine. Then of course we got the 2025 engaged ornament, which I absolutely love. And I saw this actually one of the last times I went to Target before I was engaged and I was like, God, that is so cute. Like, would love if I could get that this year. Not really thinking that it was going to happen. And I got it, and it's going on a tree, and we're literally centering the whole tree around it. I'm very excited. And that was all we got this time from Target, too. But I did go a little crazy in October, which I'm glad I did, because all of this was gone when they first put out stuff in the dollar section. So I got a little, we don't have any sort of like Christmas village. So we got the ski chalet. And then, what was the other one? Just a normal house. It is just so cute, as I'm literally breaking it. And then the little cabin house. I think these are so cute. So we live in a neighborhood, but it's like a complex that has subdivision neighborhoods within it. So on one of our complex Facebook page, one of the residents here was like, hey, I drove around a neighborhood that each section of the neighborhood all had a different blow up like decorative piece in their front yard, so that way as you drove through the streets, like this block had all the same one of this block had the same one of this, and took it upon himself to make a whole spreadsheet of here's the list I compiled of different neighborhoods and what they're going to buy if you guys want to participate. Turns out my neighborhood got the Christmas husky, which how perfect is that? Now I have a blow up little Christmas cloud that's going in our front yard, and whatever neighbors decided to participate will also have a Christmas cloud in their front yard. And I just thought that was absolutely perfect. I was like, what are the odds that I get cloud as my blow up? Like everyone else got like Santa, a reindeer, a snowman, and we got a husky. That's everything new we got this year. We got the bins out, which is 3.5 giant full bins and an extra bag. So like we probably did not need more. So I think it's fine. I'm obsessed with seeing these all together. The colors, oh, I absolutely love it. Cloud is not decor, but here's what we're working with here. I don't like the balance of these pillows, and I swear I'm missing one. I don't know what one that is, but I swear something's missing, so we'll see if we find it. But have that now, and I actually love the way this is styled. I wrapped the book, and I ended up moving it that way so that the mirror was kind of the whole centerpiece here. Add in a little nutcracker, a little red tree to bring it together. I don't know, should I swap out for a green tree? So there's also green instead of red. What do we want? Let's see here. Let's take our pick. Let's just go with the little green one. Or do I do one of each? What do we think? Yeah, that adds a little pop of green. I think that looks good. Ignore all of this. We got covers for our couch that we may switch out, and they're each individually in boxes, but I need to film them, so they're still wrapped up here. Ignore that. Also, because we have 2 different rooms now, obviously we are going to have 2 different trees. So here is the front room. I think the white tree, because it's not very big, should probably go there. Justin thinks there and leave the blinds up so you can see it from the road. So it'll either go there or there. But I think I'm going to leave the trees for absolute last so that maybe Justin can even help me with those. So we'll do all the other decor stuff now. But do we like the way this looks? I actually love it. I think it's really cute. Now I think we're going to move to the kitchen. I have the wreaths. The last couple years I've done alternating wreath and like bow ribbon on our cabinet. So I need to figure out how I want to do that. If I just want to do, which honestly, yeah, because I don't have that many, now that I'm looking at it, I really don't have that many like standalone cabinets. So maybe we'll just do the wreaths. I think I have 3 there, but I also have 1 more right there that I can turn into matching all of those and do some there. And let's just do the little kitchen corner over there and figure that out. Here's the little kitchen corner we're moving to next. This is the candle that literally did not touch once last year. I don't know if I want logo out or just design out. Oh, well, that's not every other. That's a little design flaw. Okay, we'll leave the logo out. But I hate having the cord shown because you guys know I want my house to look like no one lives here. Easy enough, right? So I'm thinking, this is where I was originally going to put the coffee shop sign, but I just really think that needs to go over the coffee cabinet. So how do we feel about that? I think that's cute, and that covers the cord exactly. Salt and pepper shakers, I forgot we got these at Hobby Lobby too. And they're technically salt and pepper shakers. However, I think we're just going to use them for look because I got these ones out for fall, and we have not used these once because we just use like the actual salt and pepper in our seasoning cabinet that's literally right there. It's not like it's far. And I feel like we're actually both good cooks and we season our food well, that when we're like sitting at the dining table and eating, we never need more salt and pepper. So I think these are going to be for the look. I don't think I'm actually going to fill them with salt and pepper, but I think they're so cute. So eventually in the future when we're like hosting Christmas at our own house or something, or if we do end up doing a dinner, I will definitely fill them up and use them. Because look how cute, the little Christmas tree that sits in the back of the truck. It's not awful. We'll leave it for now and play around with it, I guess, but something's throwing me off. I don't love it. I don't know how to style a kitchen counter. I was so good with an island, which we're going to still make happen over here. I'm going to use, honestly, we've been using the bench more, so that way, because we actually eat here literally every single meal. So we use that as the decor and just leave the bench out and have it sit there instead of like on the dining table. I also have that bench I can decorate. But I do think the next thing I'm going to do is it's an even amount of cabinets, which makes it uneven in my head because it won't start and end with the same. But this, I feel like you're going to see more than the one shoved in the corner. So we're going to go wreath, wreath, wreath. See if that's enough or if we need to then fill every other with bows. And we'll go from there. I actually kind of love just the every other, so we're going to let that marinate for a while and see if we want to add the bows in between or if we just like it simple and clean looking. Those are our flowers from our engagement. I really need to figure out how to preserve them because I want to keep them forever. But they look super cluttered on the counter right now, so those are not going to stay. So ignore that, and just with everything else, I do think it looks really good. Now, let's put the coffee shop picture above the coffee corner. This was a 10 out of 10 find. I love it. I just nail glued the piece on the mug back on, and you can barely tell. So we're just not even going to worry about that. This is so cute, and I feel like this would look so good on the coffee shelf. So let's put it on. I love it there. Okay, that's definitely where that's going to stay. Okay, coffee corner is done. Let's go, I guess, to like the centerpiece and go there next. I like where this is going. I don't know if it's done, but we have just this little glass jar of ornaments of all the colors, the 2 trees, and the maroon reindeer, which I think looks really good. There is empty space, but I also feel like if I add anything else, it'll be just too cluttered. So I think we're going to leave it, and we'll see if we have more at the end if we want to switch it around. I have this that used to go under our TV, but I just don't think I'm going to use it under the TV, which I do really want to mount our TV. And I said I wanted to do that before we decorated for Christmas. However, clearly didn't get to that. So we'll see if we end up doing that. That way I have also more of here to decorate. But we'll start now with the outsides and all these little coves here. And I also feel like something on our coffee table definitely needs to be decorated, but I don't know how to switch that up. I needed to put the couch back to get the full effect, but I love it. The brown feels a little out of place. I don't have any other pillow covers for that big of a pillow yet. I don't know what it necessarily should be. I am really hoping that these will fit. Oh, it's a tight squeeze. Okay, it needs to go on the corner because the inside, because the TV is lower and bending, but I think this one's lower. The chimney is not. Oh no, did not plan for the chimney. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted a little village in here. I really don't know how, but we made it happen. We shoved it into the only spot it could fit in that wasn't the center shelf because it just looks so out of place. Like now it is balanced. It looks so good. It's symmetrical. Something else is bothering me, but we'll get to that in a second. But look how good the entertainment stand looks. We brought the bow garland out from last year that I made, and it looks so good. It just looks so complete. So we got that hanging. Wrapped the books to be presents, and then we have both of those on each side. We have a reindeer on each side. It's just so balanced and symmetrical. I think I need to get a red candlestick for this one if I want it to look even. The only thing is these candlesticks aren't even height, so maybe I'll get new candlesticks or like the candle holders because I feel like everything is very balanced and symmetrical, so the TV almost needs to stay symmetrical. So we have the nutcrackers that are the same, but those are different. So we'll have to play around with it, but this one just looks crazy. I don't know why this is bothering me a lot, but we'll figure that out later. Overall, we are making good progress. I still want to play around with this. I don't love it. It is so bland. I don't know if I just add ornaments throughout or if that'll just look too chaotic and there's a better way to style it maybe with like another candle or something. Wait, I think I have one actually. Maybe if we just switch out one of these. I put this little tree one here for now. It still needs more. Definitely needs a hint of red. We'll try to add some ornaments in there and see if it works. But I think this now leads us to the main attraction. Well, half of the main attraction. Obviously, the other main attraction is the tree. I think it's time to do the stairs. This is where the stocking's going to go. I want to do the garland. I want to do the bells. I have a vision. I hope we can execute it. I definitely think we need zip ties. I don't know how else to hold that. I was trying to get creative and just use like ribbon, and it's nowhere near strong enough. So I don't own zip ties. We may need to go run an errand because I really want this to be done today. It's gonna look so good. We just need the right materials. Back home, we got the zip ties and we got the perfect wreath. I went to Lowe's and I was like, you know what? They normally have some good Christmas stuff. Let's look around. I saw this and I was like, you're joking. Like this is exactly what I want to do with the staircase. The garland, obviously, the bells, and the maroon ribbon bow. It's perfect. So I FaceTimed Justin real quick and I was like, well, what do you think? He goes, yes, that's the one. So we got our outdoor wreath. Other than that, we currently don't have any more porch decorations. I'm not sure what to really do there. I do want to kind of make it better than just a wreath, so we'll see. But for now, we got this, so we can at least get started. on the outside, and then we got plenty of zip ties. Oh, this was 1000% the right choice. It is stunning. I do feel like now we need to swap this out for a Christmas one, and I feel like we need a little bit more. There are these hooks here, so I was thinking of maybe even getting another garland that obviously doesn't have to be the expensive one because it's going to be outside and get destroyed, but I think that would be nice here to kind of drape. But I love that. I just added the bows and it literally brought it all together. It looks so good. I ran out of ribbon though. I do feel like that spot needs one on the end, but I love the way it's coming together. I still don't really know where the stockings are gonna go, but I'm gonna wait till Justin gets home to figure that out, and we're just gonna sleep on everything else for tonight so that we can wake up, be refreshed, and finish the trees, the extra decorating, see what's missing, see if we need to go back shopping, which I wouldn't mind. And I just feel like we're almost there, but like certain things are missing. Like I feel like something on the mirror needs to be here. Like I have an extra garland, but I don't really know how to attach it. But I feel like the mirror's missing something. Just like little spots could use something. But we're gonna wait till he gets home so I have a second opinion. Turn the Christmas tree on.
Oh yeah, y'all know what time it is.
Cue Mariah Carey. It's, hit the note, you ready? It's... I can't even do it healthy, let alone I'm stuffy right now. But we are finally decorating the tree. The tree's up. It's been up for a few days, and I just love the Christmas lights, which means we definitely need to get a lamp somewhere in the living room because I love not putting the big light on, and I love having a light. But that's something to figure out after the tree's done. For now, we got the tree for the next month and a half, but we're going to decorate. The only new thing I got for the tree is I got some maroon bows on Amazon. To be fair, I got these to replace the ones on the staircase, which let me tell you, I love the way this looks now. I've let it like kind of marinate in my mind a little bit, and I love it. However, I ran out of ribbon, so I don't have a bow on the top one. So I was like, oh, let me just get some Amazon bows. Yeah, these are not the right size at all. So these are gonna be perfect for the tree. So we're gonna add those. Other than that, I think we got the perfect set of ornaments last year. So we're gonna just put all those on the tree. And I have a helper this year. For the first time in a long time. My helper's distracted.
He's right here.
That's my helper.
Guys, I'm here.
We get to decorate the tree together. Normally I do it without him, but I was like, things are different now. Let's do it together. It'll be more fun. So.
My fiance, that's what she means.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So now you're obligated to decorate the tree with me. So here we go. I think we are officially done with everything that we already have with decorating the inside of the house. So let's do a little Christmas house tour, shall we? First, we have the little entryway decorated there. I am obsessed with this mirror. It was from Hobby Lobby last year, but I think they have it every year. And we got the shelves decorated. The couch, I still swear we had more pillows. I don't know where they're at. I swear we had one more Grinch one. I actually know we did, so I'm a little confused, but I did not find it anytime since we put these out. So this is the current setup. I think it needs like one more pillow there. And then we have the little entryway tree, which this is going to be our tradition tree, where every year we get a new ornament. Obviously, we started with the 2025 engaged one. And now every year after this, I want to get one that kind of like explains what happened in the year until the tree is full. And then I feel like this will be a really fun tradition to start once we have a family and kids too, where they pick out an ornament every year. And obviously, I didn't want the tree to just be empty with one ornament. So we filled it with normal ornaments too, but I can't wait for the day that this is just like all filled with memories. I love it. I also didn't have a tree topper, so we literally put a bow on it. But I think it's actually really cute. And I love the white tree with all of this. So that way there's no like color scheme to match eventually, because I'm sure some of these ornaments are going to be crazy colored. Obviously this one was very neutral, but kind of gives us the freedom. This will be the fun tradition tree. We got the wreaths in the kitchen. It's kind of all we did in the kitchen here besides this little corner. which it's growing on me. At first I was like, it looks so tacky, and it still kind of does, but in like a cute vintage tacky way, you know? And then we have our centerpiece. I actually really like the way this is decorated this year. I'm very happy with the setup here, and I just love the deep colors of like the jade green and the maroon. It looks so good. All of our extra decor back there. This doesn't look that great. This we can definitely play with and fix. This doesn't look holiday at all, but I didn't really know what else to do, so this is all just kind of like leftover, just so it didn't sit in a bin, so whatever. Obsessed with the little coffee shop sign above the coffee cabinet. And the staircase, we added the stockings. I still couldn't find a bow to go there. So, I mean, I do feel like these three are the main staircase ones, so it's fine. I would like an extra one there though, so I'm sure that'll be something that we add, but I don't have that ribbon. I need to find it again so that we can make another one. But added the stockings in there, and I actually am very happy with the way this looks. I was very stressed about where the stockings were gonna go, but I like it on the staircase. It's fun, and it like fills up some space, so. We got the garland there. It's my first staircase ever that I get to decorate. And then the tree. I am obsessed with this color scheme on a tree. It looks so good. The colors are beautiful. They're like so deep but muted. I absolutely love it. I love the look of this. So there's the tree in the corner. We got the couch still set up in comfy mode. I was not going to move it. So you're going to have to just like think of what the couch would look like when it's actually put together well. I do still feel like these could probably get switched out. I would love to find one that's like that exact plaid, but I don't know if that will be an option. The brown doesn't necessarily match. It doesn't clash, but I feel like that pillow could be better. So we'll see if we get new pillowcases to swap those out, but this one's comfy, so I didn't move the couch back and fold the blankets up. It's lived in, okay? It's fine. I do really love that pillow though. Then we have the little coffee table with the entertainment stand, which I love these little houses. They're like little villages, and the bow garland. I did add some more. I love these candlesticks. I'm so glad that we actually made those look good together. Just added the ribbon onto it, and it looks so good, especially this corner is literally Pinterest. I love it. This could also use some work, mainly just because they're the same height, so it doesn't really offset the candlesticks that well. Like the colors work, but I wish one of them were either a little bit taller or a little bit smaller, but not the end of the world. This is also our makeshift fireplace in the meantime, because obviously we don't have one or don't need one. But we're keeping the tradition going where day one is always the decorating, and I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. I feel like we definitely have room for more now that we're in a house and not an apartment. It doesn't feel as like winter wonderland as you walk in, because everything is so much more spread out, where the apartment was like you walked in, everything was kind of one big room, so it hit you in the face right then and there. Obviously, we have literally like 2 living rooms basically, so everything is kind of spread out, but I don't mind it because it's not as cluttered, but I do wish there was a little bit more going on. Like, I feel like we got room to slowly add some more as the month goes on, but I'm happy with where it's starting. But I hope you guys are ready for another December filled with videos. Although it's not going to be 25 of every single day, I do want to get up more than I normally would though, so I'm gonna aim for 3 a week. That way it's kind of like the 12 days of Christmas, and there's 12 videos leading up till Christmas, and that way we still get to do all of our like fun festive things. I do love that Vlogmas like forces me to do all those things, because we bake the cookies, we do our Christmas pictures, like we do all of those things for Vlogmas videos, so that's why I love it. So I still want to have a reason to do all of those traditions, but I just know that especially in this phase of life that we're in, like with being engaged, with it being Madden's first Christmas, like I really just want to be present. And when I do Vlogmas every single day, that is the only thing that consumes like my mental, physical, emotional stress, everything is like filled with Vlogmas. So we're gonna take a little step back of that, kind of find a good balance between like half and half. And I know you guys support anything I do, so thank you for obviously understanding and still tuning into everything. But I love you guys so much. The decorating is done for now. We're gonna do a whole separate video when Justin decides to decorate the outside, because I'm just so excited with that, because we've never had a house to decorate the outside. So that's coming soon, hopefully. We still gotta figure out what we're doing on the outside, but we'll get there eventually. But I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a few days in the next video.